Hi, Team Phoenix. Welcome to Cheney Stadium. So I'm Colonel Bergeron, as you know, and I'm here with the president of the Tacoma Rainiers, Aaron Artman, and also the honorary commander of the 194th Wing. So thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. It's an honor.
So there's not a bad seat in this stadium, but this one is pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. So we're up here in the 1882 Club on the second floor. We're going to just talk about community relations and a little bit of Aaron's history and have you get to know him as our honorary commander. So about 6 months ago, I think it was, we approached you. I think I put together a little flyer with some pictures of our airmen doing their things and some reasons why you would make a great honorary commander for the 194th Wing. And I sent it off to you.
Yeah.
And about, I would say less than an hour later, you replied. Can you tell me a little bit about that first encounter with the 194th Wing?
Well, I was honored. First of all, I think programs like this are so cool. And I have so much military service in my family background, yet I never served. So I kind of feel like I'm the one in the family that hasn't pulled his weight, so to speak. And my grandfather on my mom's side served in World War II. He was one of Patton's ghosts. My grandfather on my father's side was in the Navy, served in World War II. My dad served in the Army after college and then ended up actually being in the Air National Guard, both in Portland and up here in Washington and in Spokane as well with Fairchild. And retired from that as a colonel in the Air National Guard and was the optometrist on base. So made sure everyone's eyes were working that were flying and everything else. And so, in fact, my brother and I and my dad even entered the 3-on-3 basketball contest when I was in college. So geez, this is 25 plus years ago, on base and won it. And my dad was a great outside shooter, so all the guys, the younger guys were calling him Larry Legend after Larry Bird because he was draining threes on everybody. But that's our claim to fame on base, I guess, until I spent some time with you there. So I think it's huge for the community. It's huge to have these resources and the Armed Forces this close to our stadium and in our community, and it's an honor. So I was quick to respond because it matters to me, and I'm looking forward to it.
No, the honor's all ours. We really appreciate you agreeing to do this. And we didn't even know the military connection that you had until we came up here and was able to sit down with you and talk in that first meeting. So it really kind of worked out. I also want to thank you, take this opportunity, because recently you hosted myself and a bunch of our airmen and family members in one of your suites here. And that was just such an awesome gift for you to give to the Air Force and the Washington Air National Guard.
Well, that was a great time. I'm sorry I missed the first leg where we were going to go do some fun things, but tennis injury.
Yeah.
So I'm cutting back on the tennis. I'm swimming a lot because I can't get hurt swimming.
That's a little less impact.
Getting myself in shape for whatever you guys call me in to do here on these days.
Perfect. Well, the next event is going to be our banquet that we have here in March, and you've already accepted the invite.
Yes.
You're going to bring your lovely spouse, and we'll have a great evening. But I just want to emphasize why we're doing this before we sign off, and that's community relations and the importance of that. The Air National Guard, as you know, because you grew up in a Guard family, we are members of the community that stay here for a long time. And you guys set some records on attendance this year, so it's obvious that the community is certainly invested in the Tacoma Rainiers. And our members of the Guard are probably part of that community. Absolutely. Coming here to support the Rainiers. So it's a perfect match of these citizen soldiers and the hometown team of the Tacoma Rainiers and bringing that together. So I think this community relationship is pretty incredible, and hopefully we can make it an enduring relationship.
Oh, I agree. And we're so grateful for this community. I mean, to set the all-time attendance record, 64 years into the club's history. Usually you get a new stadium built, like we renovated in 2011, you have your best year and then everything drops off. And each year, the community comes out and supports us more and more. So this is a big part of it.
When we were here that night, this place was packed and there was just a buzz through the entire stadium. So really cool to see. So
Yeah.
congrats on the
Thank
record.
you. Thank you.
Yeah. So I am 47 years old, getting up there, but I think I still got something
Good.
left in the arm. So I'll probably retire in a few years. We'll see. I was just wondering if you maybe had some place on your roster for an old colonel like me.
We could do something honorary.
Okay.
Honorary roster spot, little quid pro quo. But we'll
Touche.
definitely have you out to throw out a first pitch.
Touche. No, I'd love that. Yeah, this is great. Looking forward to being out here to support the Rainiers in the coming season. Can't wait for spring.
Yes.
You know, we got to get through winter first, but spring ball is some of the best around.
Yeah, about the only good thing about this time of year is it gets colder as football season.
Yeah.
And then we have a little lull there where it's really cold and rainy, and then we get to baseball. So, yeah.
Well, hey, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for being our honorary commander and for everything you do for our airmen in that position.
I look forward to it. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Aaron.
You bet.